Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. How you doing? Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Himself because he said me too, I did not know now because the police too received it. Me too, I'm also
Now,
sharing
now,
your
now, now,
suspicion.
now, he gave them that cock and bull story. The Yomi that we know, that is very smart. Eh?
Yes,
He was the one that dropped that account.
there's no doubt about that.
Yomi was the one that dropped that account because this Supreme said 1.1 yeah, one is send this Yomi directly.
So he dropped.
Yomi now drop
They
another
ran that
account
game.
in
They ran
order
that
for
game.
them. Hold on, no. In
Okay.
order for them to tell them that he added POS charge.
Okay.
At the POS, yeah, he added POS charge. So those people now know that okay, I can't send the OC POS no mafik bajadi.
Okay.
So he has added the charge on the 1.1.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is, the question is this: who owns the account that Yomi presented to collect
I
that
think he
one?
was asked. Yes, Supreme asked him. Iris asked him, and she said, and he was reluctant. He did not want to drop the account. He did not the name of the person. And Iris, I think she mentioned one name. She said, "Okay, that's the name," because he does not want to give him the actual police name.
Now,
Yes,
now let me even tell you, what if there is no police anywhere?
okay, for example, now you know what he did was he put the first one. He called one police on, I think, on one person's platform. They called the police, and the police was telling them that no, the petition is not 1.1. The petition is 800. You
800.
see that game? You see that game there? That game there is to make it seem as though the police is involved and money was collected. So the worst thing they can do is to drag your man for maybe 200,000 or 300,000 on top of it.
Meanwhile, let me now bust you again. I still say it categorically that that person that called that is a police is not a police. If that person used to act film, is not police. And he
Okay.
might act your lock no film ni.
Okay, yes. I
The
mean, he
police.
has told them several times that he is the best scriptwriter in Nigeria,
Now
if
let me
not in
bust you
Africa.
again. Somebody that was saying that was bringing up chats with Muyiwa,
Yes.
a long chat. I was reading yesterday. Don't you know they've edited? Leave that one, Yomi. It's good.
He's smart.
Oh, Pagbabanla,
He's a smart person because he usually, and something about this guy is this. He usually drop them red flags. He's always telling them, he's always chipping in the person, he's always revealing himself in his words. But his listeners do not follow.
You know Yomi is like
He's always telling them what is, for example, now I think on Paparazzo's platform, he said, he made that statement, he said, the court system is the last hope of the common man. Okay, wow. So you can say that. Meanwhile, you were against the coroner inquest and the trial court, and you are saying that the coroner inquest nothing can come out of it, and you're also saying that the trial court that they are going to come out of it. Meanwhile, you just made a statement that the trial, he makes conflicting statement. Then he said the last hope of the common man is the court, isn't it? And the person said yes. So I said, so really, once the police failed that man, and the man resorted to the judiciary court. So you believe that something can come out of that court. Meanwhile, you are going on your live session and you are denouncing the coroner inquest.
now.
And you and your syndicate are saying nothing will come out of that coroner inquest.
Crocodile, ask this one. You
Yes.
see, go and check. Since Yomi joined TikTok, there's one common thing. There's somebody that doesn't have boxers, that they sent him money to buy boxers 40k. I have the chat. It was sent to me. That they send money. Kofi Rasho is now saying, hey, Logoni 1.1 million naira. Hey, Logoni 1.1 million. Hey, Logoni, and it's only 40,000. You know, that's the game he plays.
Yes.
He will collect that money. When he went to Jokem, he almost cried that day when they said, no, we are not doing money for billboard. Yeah. Meanwhile, billboard, you know, small one, mega one, 2 point something meter, you know. He was calculating. Then, could he grab tickets? He was on the
Yes.
edge of buying tickets.
Yeah.
But now, go and write it down. His game now. You know, Akorede, God bless him. Akorede is safe. He's in the UK now. Now, the next assignment is to bring a Akorede in. And that is the next thing. This phone forensics, the phone forensic, I
Yes.
think the phone Guresic, then song, but that is where the agenda
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
one
That's
come out.
the phone forensic is. In fact, there's another. I believe he has another ace up his sleeve, and that apart together with the phone forensic, he also has that that he wants to. You see that because he said something. He said that he said the case was moved to from Zone 2 to Banti because monies were contributed to him to to do the J4M, and the gyration, fascicle gyration. So he said Baba came to the police station because he was the one who got the police to invite the man. The man came and the police said, "Okay, Baba, don't worry, you can go back." And he said once when the man returned back, then he said the police were almost issuing an arrest warrant for number one. He also said the police were almost giving him permission to check Mohbad body at the morgue. Number two. He also said one other thing, I think part three, he said something for the third one. He said the third one was that the police wanted to carry out a phone forensic. So he said once when Mohbad's dad got to the police station at Zone 2 and left, he said because the man talked about referrals of because the police referred the thing back to Panti, that was why the three things that the police wanted to do initially was not possible anymore. Inadvertently passing the impression that the monies that were contributed towards these three goals and these three objectives went to the trash can because Baba came and rubbished all the efforts because the police were about to do all these three things, but when Baba came, the police now said, Baba has come, and the whole thing got tarnished. So it means that all the money, because they donated some money up to that point. So he's telling them that all the money, he said it outright that. So all the money that we spent to do this, to do that, so that the police will issue them the arrest warrant, the permit, and also the full forensics and all those things. Everything has gone. So everything is gone. He said it to them.
Now another thing, tí mo tún expect sí platform ẹ̀gbọ́n mi sọnù sọ wọ́n béèrè ni pé ṣé fóònù méjì tó ń rà yẹn náà fi ṣe phone forensics? Is it the two phones that they bought then that náà fi ṣe forensics ni àbí? Because fóònù yẹn báyìí àmọ́ bí tí fóònù yẹn wà mọ́ bóyá kí ó rí this mama lẹ́yọ̀ kan.
If I want to discuss Uncle Lati's issue, I am always, just like you, I'm always very reluctant to talk about it.
You feel my pain.
Yes.
Oh yeah, clap, spicy gist. Oh, clap.
I'm always, Barbara, please mute. I'm always very, please, Barbara, please mute. I'm always very reluctant to talk about it because we've been there together. We saw when the goings were good.
Crocodile, if there's something that make me come against African, what was it called? Aristocrat, was the fact that he was referring to that platform with those derogative words.
Yes.
That is why I said that at a point in time, we were on this platform now.
Yeah.
This guy na traffic warder, this guy na this, but he can't fall my hand, he can't go to clap for Aristocrat.
Yeah, it's really difficult. It's just like you are fighting a battle. And then you one of the generals that have deserted or have switched sides, you meet him in battle and he's weak. You just want to all you need to do is just pull the trigger and shoot him, and then you just think about the good times and you just withdraw. It's not as if you are trying to show that you've compromised or that you nurture or you feel that you have a bad girl. Or like you have you just think that we went through this tough thing together. It will be very. It's not about the person, but it's about yourself. Something about yourself is like this. You just remember when the goings were good, when you were fighting shoulder to shoulder at the trenches. You just look at the person and be like, no, even if this person is supposed to be shot, it's not going to be me that's going to pull that trigger. I'm just going to walk away because you can't just watch that host being dragged or allow yourself to drag that particular person. It's not as if you support that person actually anymore, but You just want to you just have that feeling, like that residual feeling for that person. It's not as if you support what the person is doing currently. That person, that platform, I mean, it was targeted, it was infiltrated, they demoralized the host, they infiltrated the host, they infiltrated the panel, they brought in the Trojan horse, the virus, and all the good persons, the good intentioned people that were there. They successfully chased them away. And those, I don't want to talk much about it, just let's leave it at, let's put aside. So he took a stand. He excused himself from Baba's back when he said no, when he allowed his panelists to say no to coroner inquest. And when he made a statement as regards, which implies that Babas squandered the sum of 70 million. He said nothing to show for it. We did a private autopsy. His son was hired. Why aren't these things highlighted? Even though you have a bias against Baba or some bitterness, you should, and I don't want to talk about it because it's sad. But we move on. Anyways. So he has switched sides and to the NGO guys side, and no, it does all the thing just got to be. It's really sad.
Thank you, Mr. Crocodile. I'm sorry. Pardon the noise around me. This is Lagos, where you honk anyhow, and cars, vehicles don't respect zebra crossing. Zebra crossing are just decoration. So let me say generally, road signs, traffic signs are mere decoration. So don't mind them. They honk at their own figure. Well, good evening, everyone. I just want to say, Mr. Crocodile, you are welcome. Strategies, thank you for the opportunity given. Mama Chi, you are recognized. It's been a while you hosted us. I look forward to your hosting, to you hosting us tomorrow morning. And Titi Kush, thank you for all you do. And Ijolo Tumare. Everyone is doing fine and great. Let me say this in a simple term. Yomi is nothing but a scam. He's a professional con master who will use existing templates to scam and to defraud. He understands his game. Even those who are following him anywhere or who are going with him everywhere, they don't understand his game. Not to talk of those who listen to him or those who he cajoles. They don't understand his game. Even those who claim to be lawyers, those who claim to be fake scientists, and what have you, they don't understand an inch of the lengthy game Yomi plays. Only if you are in the system or you have passed through, you have seen, or you are in, you are at one time got into it, then you understand it. It is true. Yomi knew that police will never collect cash from you either for compensation or inducement. Police will never. It is true there are POS loitering around that might be used to get whatever you want to give them. They know how they settle themselves, they know. But one thing is this: Nigerian police, because they know the danger, they know the risk in collecting something from you, all because you want them to do something and they agree to do that thing. Nigerian police will not collect agreed amount from you without doing the job. They would have sealed what you want them to do before they go that okay, you can go and bring this, you can go and do as you said, you can go and for you need to say police collected certain money from you and the job was not done. Yomi is a chief. And among the police, anyone that is doing that knows that his job is freedom, is everything will be at risk if he collects anything as agreed and the job is not done. Because police do not know who you know. Where you might record them to. They don't know who you might tell that I did this. So they would never. They would rather come clean and at least pretend not to have collected or any trace of them collecting anything if the job is not done. But when they do the job, at least they know you are happy, you agree to do it, and you won't have any audacity to report or to complain to anybody. Yomi had been scamming the people, had been scamming the public over and over on everything he has been doing. Even the court order that he claimed uh, to have used in visiting Mohbad's house, I still say it and I challenge it. That which court in Nigeria, tell us the court, tell us the judge that issued the court order. I cannot get a judgment in Nigeria court and I will not grant the court or the judge that has given me the judgment. He said some police from one station went into Mohbad house. Tell us the police station. As witness in this case of Gotel. There are a lot of things that we might want to drive out from there. Because your name is a cluster, your name is a common man. Your name is doing what he's doing because of money, not because of anything. Anyone that tells me that your name is doing your name is for justice for Mohbad,
Yeah.
I will say that person is nothing but a co-chief, a co-cluster. Your niece, it doesn't He has lost human right. He has lost dignity, human dignity. He has lost everything. He lost it in every sense. He has lost it. And on as you said, Mr. Kokoda, that police wanted to do this. He wanted to do this according to Yomi until Arake. I am in a good position to explain and to tell everybody how the whole thing happened. Because I went with Gawa to that station. I I saw everything from beginning to the end. We stepped into zone 2 together with Gawa, and we stepped out of zone 2 together with Gawa. I stepped out from zone 2. And in that zone 2, it was even after the police had delayed Gawa for some time that they said they were shooting, they were running a task. They supposed not to have invited this one to come. I did not say anything. I did not do anything. He just said that, okay, you said I should come. They said you should sit down. We were waiting for the Oga. The Oga said, they said he went out. We waited. As they were calling me, Yomi was rushing out. A house that just caught fire. He just ran past us. While we were going in, he was rushing. He was rushing. He wanted to come. We sat there for some time, waiting for the Oga to come. The reception was okay. There was no discussion. 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 I just that they should take some notes from Baba. I gave narrative of what happened that I could, at least in Greek, as directed by the lawyers that went with us. I gave account of what he could and what is expected, and those things are expected from Nigerian police. Baba also inserted in that account that I gave. I expected them to do this. I expected Nigerian police. I expected Nigerian police to have done this. I expected Nigerian police to have done this. This case was brought. It was like this. This is. He gave his own usual constant truth, and he challenged Nigerian police in their office. What he has been expecting them to do that they've not done. And after he had written everything, they took it to the Oga. Few minutes later, I was invited into the office of the Oga Kakota in that department. Immediately we entered, the man stood up. He started apologizing like a mistake that we invited you to come. The matter at hand doesn't concern you. We have seen everything, we have read everything, and we have listened to all parties involved. Baba,
èmi kẹ ẹ dákun o ń bo join.
why they said that they transferred the matter to where they are treating what case in Kwanti, that Kwanti will look into the case. I was the